Time now for another vlog. The first vlog of 2023. Wow.
Yeah. With me and GB
Yeah.
as your hosts.
Hello.
Again. Hello.
So, January's already gone.
Yeah, that quick. What time is it? Yeah, it's the 31st, yeah.
It's the 31st of January. And I would say that, I guess for us, overall, it's been an okay month. Better than December.
It's been alright. It's a good story.
Yeah, if December was like our worst month of 2022, this has already been better than our worst month.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's up there. It wasn't like anything like, oh my god, but it was good.
Yeah. So we've had a few things happen over this past month we'll go over. And thank you so much to everybody that subscribed to the Vlogs channel. We got over 300 subscribers and growing. And feel free and check out previous vlogs. You know, every month we post a new vlog, and sometimes we do a special here or there.
Right.
So, yeah, thanks for supporting the Vlogs channel as well as our own Vlogs channels. And before we get started, we do have a bit of sad news, I guess we should cover, because it's a channel that we both enjoy watching. And you're more of a fan of the channel than me.
Yeah.
But you're the one who turned me on to his channel or their channel. And we heard some very bad news last night.
Yeah. It's Shafrilla's Productions.
Yeah.
Basically, he covers like animated stuff.
Yeah.
Like animated movies and sometimes like live action, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
But mostly animated films like DreamWorks, Pixar, Disney, etc.
Yeah.
And he does a really good job describing the movies and like what they actually do and some underrated movies that people might not know about and you know, giving them a chance. But then something bad happened yesterday.
Last night I was browsing through Twitter and there was a hashtag praying for Shafrillis trending. I was like, what is this about? So I had to browse through a few tweets and we're finally get down to what occurred. Apparently sometime, I think Sunday, you had James, which is Shafrillis, he's the main guy, and his brother and a friend of his. And I think they're all part of Shafrillis. I think they all work together on it.
I don't know.
They ended up in a terrible car wreck, and sadly, James's brother and friend were both killed in the car wreck. And James, a.k.a. Shafrillis, is in the hospital at the time of recording this vlog in critical condition.
Apparently, somebody said that his girlfriend made a tweet and that he's stable.
Okay, so another one's girlfriend or fiance is raised a GoFundMe for one of them.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently he says he's in a stable condition.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, he was the driver.
Yeah, that's what I noticed in the newswire that I read over last night, that sadly he was the driver.
And what I'm thinking right now is even though if he makes it alive, like, you know,
he recovers physically.
How much is this gonna affect him?
Yeah.
In his way, it's like, oh my god, I got my brother killed or something.
Yeah, brother, friend. It's
like, is he gonna live this down? Like,
well, it's a terrible tragedy. It really is. It's gonna be a nightmare for him, and for his friends, family members, everyone affected by this horrible tragedy.
Yeah. And his parents too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody,
yeah. They lost one of their sons, and their other son is, I guess in stable condition, supposed to survive. Now we don't know exactly everything that transpired, and maybe we never will, as to what led to the accident. It could have been anything. So even though he was the driver, there's a very real possibility that something happened that in the end he had no real control over.
Yeah.
So I want to wait till the verdict's still out, till we have all the information.
Right.
But I just hope that it was a terrible accident that he just couldn't had any of control of averting. It just happened in wrong place, wrong time. I hope that's the case. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. First and foremost, obviously, I hope that he fully recovers physically. But mentally, psychologically, that's going to take a long time for him.
Long time.
So he's going to need help. And, therapists probably. He's going to need support from family and friends, and this is a time, this dark time in his life and his family's life and friends' life and everybody affected by those two deaths. It's a time for them to come together. They're obviously going to have to grieve and mourn the loss of those two fine men.
Yeah.
and help James in his time of need. And I didn't always agree with his content. Sometimes I disagreed with him, but overall I thought he did a great job with the videos he made. And it's a tragedy. It absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you never checked out Shafrillis Productions and you like animated movies like Riley was talking about, made by DreamWorks, Pixar, Disney, etc., you should definitely check out his channel.
Just look for he's has like 1 million subscribers, and just look for like a picture of a blue crab.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's him.
We'll post his channel below in the description section.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but our thoughts obviously with James during this extremely difficult time and his family and friends. There's obviously going to be a long road.
Yeah, hopefully he makes it okay.
Yeah, and eventually, I hope that he eventually finds a way to get back to content creating, at least maybe an honor and memory of his brother and his friend, and for his own personal, to give him a reason to keep going,
Right.
Because this is going to be a horrible time for him. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, and it is interesting that we segue into the next topic of the conversation, is the fact that I've been watching a few animated movies leading up to this point, because one of the movies we went to go watch was the new Puss in Boots.
Yeah, Puss in Boots 2.
So we saw that in the theater.
We thought it was new, but it came out like a month ago.
Yeah, we were a little late for this one, but better late than ever.
And the thing is, it was because we had a choice.
Yeah.
It was either watch Puss in Boots, because, I don't know, everybody's just praising it and see how good it is.
Yeah.
And then you have, Megan.
Yeah.
And it's okay, well, everybody's praising Puss in Boots, and I want to see what this is all about. Plus, the last Puss in Boots was, in 2011.
Yeah.
So it's been forever. So I wonder how good it is. And surprisingly, it was really good.
It was. I really, really enjoyed it.
It was actually quite a shock, because I actually expected, Megan to be better, but it really wasn't. Puss in Boots was way better. It was cooler.
I agree.
And the characters were better. The animation was just amazing.
It was.
The fight scenes, everything,
it was very similar to the animation style they have for the Spider-Verse movie.
Only on the fight scenes.
Yeah, only on the fight scenes. But it worked, and it looks beautiful. It's very well voice acted by Antonio Banderas and many other great actors and actresses that voice the characters. I think Salma Hayek voices the what's her name, Mittens, or
Kitty Softpaws.
Yeah, Kitty Softpaws. My bad, but it was a really good movie, and we also were watching through some of the other movies like Shrek 1 and 2.
Yeah, we saw those first, I think.
Yeah, we saw them, and I guess we were just in a Shrek mood.
Yeah, I was okay, GB has never seen Shrek in his life. I don't know how it has passed through him. He just has never seen it. But he finally saw Shrek 1 and 2. Tell him which one was better.
Shrek 1.
Why?
I just liked it better. Shrek 2 definitely was good. The middle part, there was kind of like something in the middle that just felt like it was the pacing, I guess. But it had a pretty good beginning, because it basically picks up where the first one leaves off. And it has a pretty strong ending. And I thought overall Shrek 2 was really good. I think Shrek 1's way better because it's the first one. But I definitely like the new Puss in Boots. I haven't seen the other Puss in Boots.
It's not that good. It's just think about it like a filler episode.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I'm going to avoid that movie as well as Shrek 3 and 4, because you've had some negative things to say about Shrek 3 and 4.
I just don't like 4. I feel 4 is pretty boring. I don't know. It was boring for me. Some people like it, like Shafrillis. I don't like Shrek 4. I just don't like it. That's just me. Yeah. I find it boring.
Yeah, but everyone has a right to their opinion, and that's totally fine. And some people may consider Shrek 2 to be better. I disagree. I'd put Shrek 1, Puss in Boots' Last Wish, and then Shrek 2. That's how I would rank it. I think that's how I ranked it. But
it's a good list. Puss in Boots 2 is really good.
Yeah, we also watched some Kung Fu Panda, so that was
all 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. Not any of the spin-off shows.
No, we're not gonna waste our time with that.
Yeah, I don't care. But it's okay. It's whatever.
I feel like overall Kung Fu Panda 1 was the best one.
Yeah, after watching all of them, it hasn't changed my mind.
Yeah.
The first one's still the best one.
Yeah, but they were good too. So if they ever come up with Kung Fu Panda 4, we'll definitely go check it out. And who knows? Maybe they'll come out with a third Puss in Boots. They just like in these movies, they do set it up for a third
Sequel.
movie.
Well, there is like either the next movie is either gonna
Let's
be.
not go there because
Why?
that might be a spoiler for anybody that hasn't watched.
Oh yeah, the ending. Oh yeah, don't.
But
can't
if
spoil
you
the
haven't
ending.
watched Puss in Boots: Last Wish and you're a Puss in Boots Shrek fan, then go watch it.
Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah, go watch it definitely.
Okay, I guess we'll talk about Megan since we did allude to the fact that we did a week later go watch Megan.
Yeah, we thought both.
Yeah, so we watched both.
All right, so give your opinions first.
My opinion is for the most part, everything happened exactly how I envisioned it in my mind. There was no real surprises. It was very predictable how everything was set up. And they played it a little too safe because of that PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
But overall, despite that, I thought it was an okay movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great either. I guess for a January movie, it was good. But a lot of people were praising Megan, and I thought it was okay. But I left the movie feeling like my time was wasted, kind of.
You left depressed.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was we were having other things going on that day, so that was just one of a few things going on regarding Megan. But I don't know. I guess I was wanting to be caught off guard. I was wanting something to happen that's like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. It's just like everything from the beginning, middle to end. For the most part, I felt like I was predicting everything that was going to happen.
So basically, everything was okay, but they just played it too safe.
Yeah. For anybody that's never watched Child's Play or typical like AI like horror movie like Terminator, Matrix,
iRobot.
iRobot.
That's not horror, is it? That's
I know,
more
but
like-
thriller horror in that genre of like artificial intelligence, because I think most people know that's what Megan is. You know, she is basically artificial intelligence. You know, AI doll. But most of you could probably easily pinpoint exactly what happens for the most part without even watching the movie. If you watch Child's Play or any sort of like Rise of Machines or self-awareness.
Yeah, one thing I will say about Megan, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but it needed way more depths.
Yeah.
It had like a few, but it was like too low. It's like I don't know. I feel like it was too low, and if it had a depth, like some of them were just off screen.
Yeah, I think there needed to be more.
And I think that's the PG-13 rating. Just don't show the death.
That's problematic because this movie, I know they weren't exactly going for a horror vibe. It was mostly about like, I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but it's about what the child goes through because of events that happen at the beginning of the movie. And
then that's it.
And also her aunt. So her
aunt or aunt?
auntie, but it's mostly revolved around those two characters and what they're having to deal with, and it's an interesting concept because sadly, stuff that happens to them happens in real life.
Yeah.
But I just really, really wish that. I mean, even though the production value was really good, I thought the doll was fine for the most part.
I think the doll was
and
fine.
The voice acting.
Yeah.
I just really feel like this movie played it too safe.
Yeah. Hopefully, if they
are gonna make a sequel.
they're gonna make a sequel. But if they do make a sequel, just make it rated R.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to, because they always think about, oh no, we have to make it PG-13 because that's gonna mean more butts and seats. But what they don't understand is there's movies that make tons of money, like Deadpool, rated R, and the studio was like Ryan Reynolds had to fight the studio on that because the studio,
rated R.
Yeah, the studio wanted it PG-13, and he was like, no, it has to be rated R. It's Deadpool. And if it's a good rated R movie, people will go watch it. It will make money. And if you go PG-13, I mean, yeah, there's a chance you could make a PG-13 movie work.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Venom.
Yeah.
Which was it was way better at rated R, but no, they made it PG-13.
Yeah.
Because Venom is it's Venom.
Well, yeah, it should have been rated R. But I mean, that was only one of a few problems with Venom. I mean, Tom Hardy was great as Venom. The CGI was decent. It's the writing in both movies, Venom and Venom 2, could have been better.
I feel like Venom 2 was way too short.
Maybe. I felt like, may have some stuff been cut out of that, but yeah, a lot of these studios, they just get too involved and they end up making some terrible decisions, and the production team behind the movies, a lot of times they end up having to bend the knee.
Yeah.
And there's times when, like in Megan's case, it could have been a little bit gorier, a little bit more kills. I think would have been good.
Yeah.
A bit more. Some things are not properly fleshed out, but I'm not going to spoil anything. But hey, if you liked Megan, that's fine. I'm sure a lot of people loved Megan, and hopefully the sequel will be better.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
If it does ever come out.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, obviously we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and let's explain where we're flying over right now. I think this is the Dakotas, or we were in the Dakotas.
We were. I mean, we've been heading south for like the past 10 minutes.
Okay, so we're heading south. So we started in North Dakota by Bismarck. And what jet are you in today?
F-35.
Okay. Usually we mention it at the beginning, but I guess we had such a serious topic at the beginning to tackle that.
Well, it was way more important.
Yeah, it's way more important. But in case most of you probably know this, if you love jets and fighter jets, you know this is an F-35.
Yep.
Pretty sweet looking skin we have on it.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah, and I guess we're in the Midwest.
It looks,
North Dakota, South Dakota, somewhere.
If we keep heading south of North Dakota, where are we going to be?
I don't know. That's one reason why I really wish in Microsoft Flight Simulator that they had a map. Like you could pull up a map and it would just show you where you were.
We have to be in South Dakota right now.
I guess.
If we were in North and we're going south,
then
where are we?
We're south of South Dakota by this point. But
I don't know.
Who knows? But anyways, just a little side note. So, something else that we have been binge watching on YouTube of all places, because we do like YouTube. Not only do we have our channels on YouTube and we record videos for YouTube and stream on YouTube, but we also love watching YouTube as well. And one thing we've been watching is some Kitchen Nightmares.
Yep. All 6 seasons.
Well, the American seasons.
The American seasons.
Yeah.
It's good. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for the most part, most places end up shutting down, but
sadly.
But there are a few lucky ones that somehow are still open today.
Yeah,
or still open over new leadership.
Yeah, or they get bought, or things change.
Or, the place got sold or something.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, there are a few lucky ones that actually stay open, and it's actually amazing.
Yeah. It is definitely eye-opening to watch Kitchen Nightmares as, people that like to go eat at restaurants every now and then or order food from restaurants.
Yeah.
It kind of eye-opens you to, like, what is going on behind the scenes with the kitchen, the cooks, the chef, and, the food preparation and the sanitary conditions, or sometimes lack thereof.
Yeah.
And the way Gordon comes into these restaurants.
That's also something else. It's like, Gordon might be a great chef, but he's really entertaining.
Oh, he is. He's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Because he's very engaging. He's not afraid to tell you how he feels about it. He doesn't hold back. He's straight to the point. He knows what he's talking about, especially when it comes to food. And
he doesn't get scared either. It's like, are you friending me?
No, I mean, because he's, 6 foot tall. For a guy his age, he's in pretty good shape. And he probably does a lot of physical activity. So he's not easily intimidated by people. It's quite the opposite. Most people are not used to having somebody like Gordon come up to them and tell them, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. The food tastes bland. It tastes like it's frozen or fresh frozen.
Fresh frozen, yeah.
We've had so many of those where the restaurants will claim to be fresh, but then Gordon quickly finds out or determines that they're being frozen or
fresh frozen.
Microwave, a.k.a. his arch nemesis, Chef Mike.
Chef Mike.
The microwave. And then, like, a lot of these walk-ins where they store all the food and the vegetables and fruit.
It's amazing.
God.
It's amazing how disgusting some people are.
Yeah. And just imagine, like, how many restaurants we've eaten at throughout our lifetime that have been like that. And we just are none the wiser. I mean, you like to believe that most of the restaurants you go and eat at, especially the good ones, aren't like that.
Yeah.
But you never know. I know there's a few that I've had some pretty bad meals at that most likely wouldn't surprise me if I had to walk back there to their kitchen.
And you saw that.
Yeah, it wouldn't have surprised me at all. But yeah, I've really grown an appreciation for Gordon. It's unfortunate that he decided to stop the series, because you told me, you looked into it and you said that he just got tired of doing it or putting up with the owners.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the owners, like, if you go like read up on it.
Can you blame him after like 6 years of doing that BS?
Well, that on top of the UK series, which is the.
Yeah.
He counts it all as one series over a decade. And I agree with him, but he started, I think, in 2004 in the UK. And, like, I've been watching a couple of the episodes of him in UK, and you don't really care for the UK show.
I don't care for the UK version because It's very, like you
Indie.
said, raw.
It's very indie by comparison. It's obvious that he was just starting out with the series. The production quality is a lot lower, and he has a lot less people working with him. He has like a camera guy that goes with him, and it's more personable. But at the same time, you can see that over time, him and the production crew have, I guess, fine-tuned and improved and crafted the show.
Yeah.
And the show we get in America, there's things I like about the show in America. There's things about it I don't like. But at the same time, yeah, the show does definitely come a long ways from the British show.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm hoping is that eventually I see some episodes where Gordon just goes batshit crazy like he does sometimes. But he really hasn't done that so far in the first few episodes I've been watching.
Well, you're starting out.
Yeah. But, I mean, apparently he's a very, very nice guy. But, a lot of people don't think he's a nice guy because of their experience watching him on Kitchen Nightmares and
Well, the
Hell's
thing
Kitchen.
is that the reason he's like that is because he wants to see the best in people.
Well, yeah.
And second of all, it's because he cares.
Yeah, he does care.
He cares. It's not like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. It's like the food's really good. It's really bad. It's,
Yeah.
No, he actually cares. He has passion for the food. So seeing it being butchered by some people, it's just, it insults him.
Yeah, it does, and that's apparently why he started Kitchen Nightmares back in 2004, because as a successful chef at that point, who's had some failures in the past, he even openly admits to his failures, and I think that's good, because we all have failures, that's part of what makes us grow. Nobody is a 100% success story.
Yeah.
But, he sees things that he's learned along the way, and that things that have helped made him a success, and he goes into these restaurants that are struggling, and he tries to help them. Obviously he's making money doing it, but at the same time, some people on throughout the series have just accused him, oh, you're just doing this because it's a show. He's like, fuck the show. I'm here trying to help you. I'm here trying to help your restaurant. I'm here trying to help your chefs and your servers and save your restaurant.
Yeah, some people just don't see that.
Yeah, they don't see it. I mean, yeah, it does have a reality show production value to it. It's supposed to be entertaining. But at the end of the day, I think Gordon realizes that these are people's lives and livelihoods. And
he does care.
With what little time he gets, because I think it's like maybe a week for each episode that he goes in. He's tried, But I can understand him wanting to quit after, I think was it 2014 was the last show?
Yeah.
But it's weird because I read an article the other day about how extremely popular Kitchen Nightmares is on YouTube right now. Like, it's like soaring in views.
Really?
So we're not the only ones that are going back watching previous episodes of Kitchen Nightmares.
Well, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's Gordon Ramsay.
And there's always a possibility that he may bring the show back. He tried something similar, but it didn't work.
What is it?
He was trying to do like this. Oh, careful.
Water.
Yeah, a little too close to the water.
It says like I'm over 1,000 feet, but it still like touched the water.
Yeah,
so I didn't see it.
But he tried this other show. I forgot exactly what the name of it was. It only lasted maybe 2 seasons, but it was really weird. It was like a rushed version of Kitchen Nightmares where it goes in for like 24 hours or some crap. It just didn't work.
Well, that's weird. Yeah. I mean, at least he had a couple good shows. I mean, he has Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And then you have Kitchen Nightmares, so
yeah,
I mean, he got something.
Yeah. I think the other issue is, he's older now, so that may be another reason why he may not want to do Kitchen Nightmares. But then again, he could bring back Kitchen Nightmares and maybe do like, I don't know how many episodes was he doing a year, but maybe not do as many episodes a year. Maybe do like five or 6 episodes.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would not be against the idea of him bringing it back. I would definitely watch.
It definitely will be entertaining.
Yeah, but I would prefer it to be on something like Netflix, where it could just be uncensored and completely raw and air longer than, say, 40 minutes. But you want it edited to some degree.
Yeah.
But
maybe like an hour.
Yeah, I would like for the, I guess, the third installment of Kitchen Nightmares, or if you count the UK version as the first and the American as the second, make the next one, don't put it on network TV because more people are watching streaming anyway. So who knows? Maybe he'll make a deal with Netflix, or maybe even a deal with YouTube. I mean, YouTube could. I mean, I don't know. YouTube kind of they flirted with their own unique shows.
Yeah.
And then they stopped doing them. Like, the only one that was a success was Cobra Kai, and I think they sold the rights to Cobra Kai to Netflix, or Netflix bought them. So I don't know if YouTube would actually fork over the dough for a new Kitchen Nightmare, but Netflix might. I mean, they're struggling right now. So, Or maybe one of the other streaming services. I doubt he'd end up on Disney Plus.
Hope not.
No.
That will get censored in like 2 seconds.
I could see him on Prime. But, of course, they would do what they used to do on network TV is just put out one episode a week.
Ugh, for feed.
But then they would... I guess it depends on who buys the rights to Kitchen Nightmares. Because right now they're free to watch on YouTube.
Right.
So right now, I guess...
So, yeah, if anybody's just listening right now, just watch Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
Before it gets taken down or something.
Yeah, exactly. But it's definitely, I guess, piqued my interest into all the mechanizations of the restaurant, from the kitchen to the front where the servers are, the management, or sometimes the lack thereof, where you have people that are managers, and you just wonder, what the hell is it that you actually do here?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there really a purpose to you? Like, sometimes you see a good manager, but a lot of times, these managers, you just sit there going like, I could do this job, you know?
Yeah.
I could go in and do a better job than you. But, yeah, it's a good show. I've really enjoyed watching Kitchen Nightmares. And I guess we're kind of getting into hoarders now. Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. We saw like an episode.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't know what's more disgusting. Hoarders are seeing some of these walk-ins in the kitchens of these restaurants. Yeah, they're disgusting.
But I think hoarder is like way more because it's like once it's like some areas on the kitchen and then in the other ones it's like the entire house.
Yeah.
So hoarder is just more disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, because GB has been watching so much Kitchen Nightmares, I decided to make him general manager of the house.
Well, thank you. I'm happy. I'll do a good job.
You're getting demoted, by the way.
What do you mean?
Because you left the cabinets open.
Oh, okay.
You got to do manager job.
Okay.
Keep everything in check.
Right. Well.
So, yeah, if you want that title back, you got to earn it.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. Now you've been from general manager to like normal manager.
Oh, well, at least I'm not an assistant manager.
No, you're like general. You lost your general title. Now you're like lieutenant.
Lieutenant colonel manager.
Colonel manager. Or lieutenant manager.
Assistant general manager.
So yeah, if you want your title back, you know what to do.
Okay, well, I'll do my best to try to close the cabinets. But they're older cabinets, and sometimes you have to like really push them to close them. Well, they are. But anyways, I think that's enough Kitchen Nightmares now. As we, I guess we'll segue to some food because I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
We've been trying out Dominican food. Well, Dominican.
Did we try it last year?
No.
Like on 2022, or did we start like in January?
I
First
think
shot.
Maybe late December, early January. There's a Dominican restaurant here.
Actually, no, because I was still coughing.
Yeah, we were both still dying.
And we were
of
still
the
dying,
bug. Yeah.
and we went there anyways.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did, and so late December.
Okay.
Late December. Okay,
Okay.
that was our first try.
So obviously, some of you know this, but Riley is from Puerto Rico,
Yep.
the Caribbean. And when she found out that there was a Dominican Caribbean restaurant here, that definitely piqued her interest. So overall, what do you think about the restaurant?
Really good. Food is amazing. Like, so far, the only thing I don't like is like the amarillas that they gave us yesterday.
Well, explain to what that is.
Oh,
Plantains?
it's like plantains, but it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like overdone, basically overdone plantains. Like, they're not green.
Yeah.
And basically,
But that's what you asked for, a green plantains.
yeah, and
I guess they just didn't have any.
yeah, but then they cooked some, and they brought us, and they're actually really good, but they're very sweet, and they definitely need a salt. If they added salt, it would have been really good. But they kind of brought them a little too late, and I was already full because I ate everything.
Yeah.
So by the time they brought them, I ate maybe like one or two.
What was it? The garlic chicken you had?
Yeah, garlic chicken and rice.
Yeah.
And I love the food. Like, the food is so good. Everything they serve us is nice besides the beans. The only thing I don't like is the beans.
Yeah.
It's because they give you like a puree of beans instead of like actual beans.
Yeah.
And I hate crush. Just give me like the actual bean. Where's your bean?
Yeah.
And it's just crush and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But besides that, like, the tostones are good.
And what's that? You have to explain what.
Yeah, that's basically the green plantains.
Okay. And,
Like, the other ones are basically plantains, but you let them get yellow and then you cook them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't like that.
Okay.
I like them green and crushed and biteable,
Yeah.
But yeah, they did those really good. The rice is really good. The meats are really good, like steak, chicken. It's like super good. Everything's good. And the atmosphere is nice whenever you get like a few people there. If you're like the only person there, it feels really awkward.
Yeah, that's the hard part about restaurants here that open that are different. Like we have like our staples in North Louisiana. You have Mexican food, plenty of Mexican restaurants. You got Chinese food, plenty of those. You got like steakhouses and like some Italian restaurants. But it's like those restaurants that kind of go outside the traditional.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. Like we had a really good Peruvian restaurant years ago that sadly didn't survive. We had a Colombian food truck that I loved. It also, I think that it may have been doing okay, but I think the family just got tired of it. Maybe they just didn't feel like they were making enough money to justify it.
That's always the best place to start, right? If you want to start a business.
Yeah, food. Like if
Food
you're,
truck.
yeah, if you're interested in like starting your own restaurant, the first place to go, especially if you are in a city that's food truck friendly, then yeah, food truck is the first place. And then you build up a reputation, word of mouth, and then sometimes it doesn't work out because down the street there's an empty restaurant right now where there was a Hawaiian restaurant that started off as a food truck. A lot of people liked it, but it just couldn't generate a big enough
Audience.
Yeah, because people here that they like once again they like the standard like chain restaurants like Chili's, which is god awful, or Applebee's.
Yeah, the Chili's here sucks.
Yeah. We've one and done that place. We'll never go back.
Yeah, like the one in PR is way better.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Dominican food's a little different. I guess it's the closest I get besides the food you cook.
It's the closest thing you're gonna get to Puerto Rican food besides my food.
I think your food's better.
Really?
And I'm not just saying it because I happen to be your fiance.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean, I do like their steak and rice. Their chicken and rice is okay. It kind
I
of
love it. I love their food.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a jambalaya, except for a jambalaya is a bit more flavorful.
But wait, what are you talking about?
Like that special I got the other night with the chicken,
that.
where the chicken's buried inside the rice, and you have to pull the chicken out and tear the meat off the chicken. It's kind of weird the way they do it, but I think with the way the dirty rice is, I would rather have that as a jambalaya because jambalaya is way better.
Never had it.
Well, you're missing out on some good quality Louisiana food that you refuse to try. Like jambalaya is great, but you only like white rice, so it's hard to get you to.
I like yellow rice.
Okay, but you rarely have yellow rice though.
I like it when I do it.
But you rarely try anything else. But
I don't try anything. I'm very picky. Because that's the thing. If I hate it, then that's a waste of money.
Yeah.
And I've always been like that. I've barely tried things because I don't want to hate something. Oh, look, I wasted $20 or something.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm very picky.
So yeah, we'll continue going to the Dominican place because you really love it, and I think it's okay. So it's it's not something that is like
I love the place.
Yeah, I mean it's not at the top of my list, but it's not awful to me. It's not to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to go there. I hate their food. It's not that. It's just I guess it's just.
Is it in your top 3 of places we go eat?
I will have to get back to you on that.
Oh,
but. I mean, one of our top 3s is no longer open. Our older Japanese restaurant.
Yeah, that one.
They had to close because of food prices going up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but talking about Japanese restaurant, we got a new one.
Yeah, there's a new one that also opened in old Pizza Hut of all places. So it was a Pizza Hut, the restaurant that they bought and opened up this new Japanese place. But the interior is really really nice.
Yeah,
so
it looks beautiful.
They did fix it up. So we got there about, we've only been there once, but we got there about, 4:20-ish?
4 or 5, yeah.
And, like, they opened their doors for dinner at, 4:30. We didn't realize that. So, fortunately, we only had to wait a couple minutes for it to open.
Like 2 to 4 minutes.
Yeah. But
and they opened, and we sat down. Everything looks beautiful. We ordered. And
I thought it was okay.
The food was okay. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It was just okay. It's just generic. Like, the flavor is like... all right, nothing that blows me out of this world.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
I just, if I compare the new Japanese restaurant to the older Japanese restaurant, I like the older one better.
Jarvis is better?
Yeah, yes, its name, but I know that's not a really Japanese-sounding name, but...
We could say the name.
It's a long story. Well, I kind of don't want to. Besides, I'm not getting anything for it, just kidding.
Wow, okay.
But in all seriousness, I mean, the new Japanese restaurant, it's okay. It's just not as good.
It just needs more flavor.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's like...
I had to add a little salt to mine.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, we may go back eventually.
Yeah, whenever we feel like trying Japanese food, we'll give them a second chance.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it was just like a starting out. It's like, okay, well...
Yeah.
getting used to it. Let's go. You know, maybe we'll go like a 6 or something when they have like their routine going.
I don't know. I feel like we'd probably get the same type of meal.
Really?
I mean, we'll give them another chance when we get in the mood in the near future. It's like, hey, we want to give them a try again. We'll try them again.
Yeah.
And maybe next time it'll be a better meal. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the best first impression, but it wasn't the worst either. So, it was. I guess it was. I would say it was good enough to merit a second.
A sequel.
A sequel. But if they disappoint us the second time, then
we might go maybe like once a month.
Or not at all.
Or not at all.
Yeah, because
it depends how bad or good the next one is.
Well, for one thing, it's one thing that Gordon would hammer out in his show.
Yeah, but we're not Gordon.
I know, but it's the same attitude I have. Is that customers are coming here instead of spending their own money cooking their own food, they're coming to your restaurant to spend their money.
Yeah.
Money they don't have to. No one's forcing them to come here.
But they want to.
If you want them to keep coming back, then you got to give them good quality food and service.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like it needed more flavor, maybe a little bit more seasoning.
Yeah, or maybe it's just the restaurant's just afraid to do that because they don't want to offend anybody. Like, oh, let's do spicy. Oh, it was too much.
Well, they'll let you know.
Well, yeah, I guess
some people will let you know.
But anyways, like, is there any other restaurant we've tried out recently, or is those the only two? Besides our usual places?
Yeah, like fast food. We don't count that.
No.
Restaurants. I think that's it. Okay. We only had 2, right? I think. I mean, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of times, you'll cook at home, or I'll pick up something, or we'll.
Yeah, we have our usual choices. I mean, I don't think we missed anything.
Okay. Well. Anyways, something else we did in January was we did go bowling. So yeah.
Yeah, we did go bowling. I saved the plane by pressing this.
Good save. But thanks to video games, you have the ability to do that.
Yeah. Because the best part is I could just do this. Look, this is the best part about Flight Sim now. Instead of just restarting, I could just do this. And nope, fake. And then go higher. I could just do whatever I want now. I have God mode.
Okay.
And teleportation glitches.
All right. Well, bowling, it was okay.
Yeah, bowling was all right. There was one. I got a turkey. Actually in my last bowling, and I was actually proud of that. I got like 141, and my goal in bowling is always to get over 100.
Yeah.
So the fact that I got over 100 in every single match, that's a success. If I can keep that consistency, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because I hate when I get like 90 or less. It just feels like such a downer.
Yeah.
Because I know I could do better. Like, for example, my highest has been like 191.
Yeah.
And that was because I got 4 strikes in a row.
Yeah.
And when somebody was next to me and was praising me, like, holy crap, damn, you're really good.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, I'm just getting extremely lucky.
Yeah.
And then after that, it completely fell apart on the third match. But, yeah, I love bowling. And then after that, we have our usual routine of maybe getting Popeyes and then going home.
There's a Popeyes not too far from the bowling alley that we go to.
It's like 2 minutes away.
Yeah, and it's like the only Popeyes that is actually decent. The others that we've gone to, not so much.
Yeah, if you go to PR, they're really good.
Yeah.
Mostly because they just need money, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good. And this one hasn't failed me yet. Actually, no, they failed me once. But it was like a very, very minuscule fail.
Yeah.
It's not like the other one where we had to wait an entire hour in line for...
Yeah, let's not go there. That's...
on that Popeyes. We could just describe it. I mean, it's just a really short story.
It just annoyed me because the fact I went into the food group. Like there's a food group on Facebook I'm part of in this area.
Yeah.
And I complained about it, just in order to warn people not to go to it. And then some people were like demonizing us for sitting in line that long. Like, seriously? Like we're trying to warn all of you. I mean, I didn't react to any of them. Screw them. I've gotten to the point now if somebody says something, to me, whether it's in a YouTube comment or in a live stream or some rando in a Facebook group.
Yeah.
They say something smart assy, I just ignore them and move on. But like, yeah, we went to Popeyes one day because you were craving Popeyes, and we could have gone to the other one, the better one.
Yeah.
That's a little bit further away, which we should have done. But we decided to go to give the other one a chance because the other one's a little bit closer. Not by much, but a little bit.
Yeah.
But their speaker was broke, and it hadn't been fixed for a quick minute because I think last time we went there, it was broke again.
It wasn't. It was still broken.
It was still broken.
Like 2 to 3 months later, still broken.
And the thing is, it's right across the street from a university. Like one of the colleges here, it's like right across the street. So you think that there'd be college students wanting to eat there because it's one of the little restaurants not too far away from campus.
Yeah.
So you think the owner would give a damn.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, but clearly whoever owns it didn't give a damn at the time because you think by that point, within the amount of time we went there last time to this time, unfortunately, the last time we went there wasn't a huge ass line. We just pulled all the way up to the front and they just took our order and got us our order.
But here's the worst part. After waiting an entire hour for the food, ordering and taking it home, they got our order wrong.
Of course they did.
They got our order wrong, and then at that point, that was the last straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, usually I told JB to stop so I can check the food. And sometimes, but I don't know why. It's just something I like to do. But at that point, I was just like so fed up. Let's just go home.
Yeah.
We'll just eat this and never come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually when I eat, I park. And then I just like go check the food. It's like, okay, is everything in here? Everything's here. Okay. Because I don't want to go home and be like, oh my God, what is this? Yeah. And then just having my time wasted.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, so that's why I checked the food. But
we were, I mean, to be honest, we should have just gotten out of that line. I wanted to, but you wanted Popeye so badly.
We should have just went to the other one.
Yeah,
That's it.
I mean, if we would have gone to the other one, we would have been home in half the time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If we want Popeyes, we'll just go to the other Popeyes.
Yeah, I mean, that one, for the most part, is done much. That one's the only one we'll go to.
Yeah, it's the only good one, unless you go to PR.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on.
Another show we forgot to mention that we are watching right now. Another episode will be airing tomorrow. Season 2 of Star Wars Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Bad Batch. What do you think so far?
Season 1 is already way better. I mean, it was way better than Season 2 so far. I mean, Season 2 still has a ways to go. It could turn around. It could get better. But most of Season 2 has been filler.
Yeah, there has been like the one with the Crosshair.
The Crosshair episode was
really good.
That one was good. Without spoiling anything else in that episode, that was the best episode of Season 2. Everything else, it's not bad. It's just meh.
Yeah, like I guess the second best episode, I guess I would have to say, is the one with Tech.
Yeah,
where Tech is like the highlight.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had really too much Tech highlight.
Yeah, it definitely gave Tech some more spotlight than he usually gets.
I would still say it's filler.
Yeah, it was.
But Tech highlight is not bad. I like Tech. Tech's cool. But I want to see like more of Crosshair.
I just hope it starts to get better. Maybe everything they've been doing in these episodes is they introduce a new character and we got some time with that new character, which I'm still not really feeling her either.
What, Omega?
No, not Omega. The new character, the treasure hunter. What's her name? I forgot her name.
The lizard lady?
No, not the lizard lady. She was in Season 1. The new girl. The one that went with him on the last episode. The one that claims to have done all these things.
Oh, the treasure hunter.
Yeah, the treasure chick. I forget her name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. But anyway.
I hope that everything they're setting up right now is actually going to pay off and towards a much more impressive arc for Season 2.
It just depends on how good she is, how many episodes are left. That's the question.
Yeah. Well, I think it overlaps with Mandalorian, right? Season 3 Mandalorian starts in March, so I think they actually overlap, which is weird because you think that Disney Plus would wrap up like Bad Batch one week, and then the following week that's when they would like launch the first episode of Season 3 Mandalorian.
I guess we'll see.
But yeah, I honestly hope that Bad Batch gets better, but I guess right now it's
all right.
Yeah.
It just feels like filler town.
Yeah. All right, so some games we've been playing. I guess I'll let you go first because there's a series you finally are playing through on your channel.
Sly Cooper, my favorite video game franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing through it, and JB's been watching it because it's made by the same company that made Ghost of Tsushima, and he loves Ghost of Tsushima. So seeing the previous work, like before, Sly Cooper came out, they only made one game.
Yeah,
it was Rocket. It was for the N64, I think.
I never remember that game. I mean, I did have an N64. I've played a few N64 games over the years.
Yeah.
Like Mario 64, Zelda Ocarina of Time. GoldenEye. Oh, by the way, GoldenEye. I'm definitely interested in playing GoldenEye. I think it's on Game Pass. It's also on Switch, but Switch has this weird paywall system where you have to have one paywall then another. I guess it's similar to PlayStation Plus because in order for you to play Sly Cooper, the Sly Collection, I had to upgrade Essential to Premium.
Yeah, Plus to Premium. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that on my account. So I'm flipping the bill.
Yeah.
So that you can play Sly Cooper.
Which is stupid. That you have to pay extra just to play. Like, you should just have PS Plus here, have all these games.
Yeah. But you played through the first game, what was it, Sunday night?
Yeah.
Or Monday?
I think it was Sunday.
Sunday night, okay. Nearly 6 hours, yeah.
Yeah. So Sunday, nearly 6 hours. I did it all in one sitting.
Yeah.
I didn't get all the bottles because I feel like most of them are useless.
Yeah.
And in the second game, they're actually useful, so I want to collect them all.
Okay.
But the first game, I completed the game. There were a few delays. Like, I kept getting pissed because of the streaming thing. Like, I pressed circle, and Sly is just not connecting to certain ropes or not even like at all. Like, something he just falls to his death.
Yeah. Well,
and it kept pissing me off because I'm pressing the button, it's just not doing anything. So that pissed me off.
Well, here we gotta explain what's going on. So, in order to play Sly Cooper, all the Sly Cooper games, it's only available through PlayStation Plus Premium, which is basically PlayStation Now.
A streaming
so
service.
It's called streaming. So you don't download the games. You play through the streaming server for PlayStation, Sony, which is ridiculous. And that prevents you from being able to actually record content or stream with your PS5 alone, which is why you're using my PS5, because I have the setup here with the OBS, which is what we're recording Flight Sim on right now and doing the voice audio with it.
Yeah.
So that's why you're doing it that way. So you have to stream via OBS in order to play Sly Cooper via a live stream when it's also technically streaming. So you have like two
streams.
And that has a negative effect on the game itself when it comes to timing and other issues, especially with what happened last night.
Yeah, and then you have Sly 2, Part 0, as we like to call it.
That's what we're calling what happened last night.
Yeah, basically, I was playing through the game normally, everything's going fine, got all the bottles, and then bam, the game crashes.
Yeah.
And then we waited for like 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and it always said closing last game session every single time.
Yeah, we closed app a few times, we even restarted the PlayStation a few times, we logged out, logged in. And then somebody finally suggested, well, what if you,
delete it and re-download it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the suggestions. That one, I think, did work.
Yeah, it worked, but I lost all my progress.
Because nothing saved.
Because nothing saved. So basically making my entire run useless.
Yeah.
Because I just lost 1 hour and a half of gameplay.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm going to do next time I stream Sly Cooper is just every 2 to 3 missions I'll save.
Yeah, just save often.
Yeah.
Because there is manual save. And I'm hoping that the manual save actually works. It better work.
Yeah, because if I keep saving, it's I have to delete the game. And then we're having the same issue. Then you re-download the game and the save file is lost because you deleted the game.
Yeah, you get screwed.
Then you get screwed.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I don't know how I'll feel.
Yeah. I could see something like that really being a punch in the gut that just drives somebody who wants to,
You basically have to beat the game in one sitting without crashing.
Yeah, and what's ridiculous is on the other computer at the time, I was doing a speed test to make sure everything was fine. The download speed was fine. Upload speed was fine. Upload for you streaming. Download for the game coming in from the server. So maybe too many people were using PlayStation Premium last night, and that's why...
But how are you supposed to know?
I mean, here's my opinion. You're paying money to Sony. You're paying more money for PlayStation Premium than Extra or Essential.
It's just, Premium is already over.
Yeah, it's
$100.
Yeah, a year, I think at least. But it's crazy how much more you're paying for Premium than just Essential.
Yeah,
which is the base one.
It's $60, I think.
Yeah, a year. So you're paying,
unless they update it to 70 like the games, or it's still 60.
Maybe, but you're paying for this. And it's, in my opinion, I had issues during my free trial of PlayStation Now years ago. And you think at this point it would be better.
Nope, it's still the same.
But it put you in queue last night.
Yeah, it put me in queue, which means, I have to wait for somebody to leave.
Yeah.
Or whatever that means.
Only to be disappointed by the fact that
I lost everything.
Like autosave wasn't a thing. But Lourdes swore up and down that there was an autosave in Sly 2.
Well, on the PS2 version, maybe.
Yeah, but
on the PS3, like the PS3 version, it's just like the Sly Collection. That's why I wanted to remake them or do something, because the PS3 version of the Sly Cooper Collection is really bad.
Yeah,
it's like broken, frame drops everywhere.
Yeah,
glitches galore. It's just the worst thing ever. So playing on if you want to play Sly Cooper, just buy a PS2.
Yeah,
and buy the PS2 copies.
Good luck finding a nice PS2.
Yeah. It's like over 300 nowadays, so you want to find a good one.
Yeah, that's the problem, because you never know what you're going to get. You hope you buy a good PS2, because I bought you a couple, Sly 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Physical copies. We found them at Game Exchange one day.
Yeah. And then you're going to be like, okay, well, just emulate them. It's like, oh, don't do that. Just buy PlayStation Premium. Okay, but you could remaster them, just saying, no, we're not going to remaster them. But don't emulate either. Just pay money.
It's ridiculous. But for what you're paying for premium, it should just allow you to download the game and just it could work, but they just don't want it to.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
But here's open, I guess, part 1 tonight on your channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming it again.
Hopefully, part 1 goes better than part 0 of Sly 2.
Yeah.
It'll feel like deja vu for everybody that was watching last night, but
yep.
Oh well. So anything else? On your channel or gaming that you've been playing lately you want to talk about?
Yes. After I'm done with Sly, I'm gonna definitely cover Battle of Gay Tony.
Okay, so you're finally going back to GTA 4.
Finally going back and finishing it. Mm-hmm. And I wonder what Luis is all about.
I think you liked you liked Lost and Damned, and it's a very good story DLC.
I like it way more than like my favorite GTA before that, so it's my number 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
I just like Tony. Johnny.
This is what I'll say about the 2 story DLCs for GTA 4. They're both amazing.
Yeah.
They're both different, but they're both amazing. And that's what I loved about the main story of GTA 4. It's its own thing, but they interact, like Nico interacts with Luis briefly and with Johnny. And it's just 3 different stories taking place around the same time in Liberty City and GTA 4. And Rockstar, to credit to Rockstar. I know a lot of people accuse me lately of crapping on Rockstar, but it's justified in my opinion from all the bullshit happening. To their credit, back then, they wrote 2 great story DLCs and crafted them, not just with Dan Houser writing them, but also with the voice acting, with the developers, everyone that made those 2 DLCs. Lost and Damned was great. Lost and Damned was great, and it came out around the same time as Sons of Anarchy, so that was good timing.
Yeah.
Popular biker show from back in the day. But Battle of Gay Tony is also really good because it shows the nightlife, of Liberty City in that time period. And Luis is a good character, and so is Gay Tony. You get introduced to Gay Tony in the series, obviously, because it's called Battle of Gay Tony.
Yeah.
But I think you'll really enjoy Battle of Gay Tony.
We'll see.
Yeah. I think at the very least, you'll put it side by side with Lost and Damned. And that's the way I do it. I don't go in saying Lost and Damned's better, Battle of Gay Tony's better. I think they're both great.
Okay.
So...
But if you have to rank them, that's the thing.
That's hard. It just depends on which one you prefer. Are you more into the grimy biker, then you're going to go for...
Or to the luxury nightclub.
Yeah, because, like Battle of Gay Tony's a bit more livelier, And filter-wise, because it's different filters. Like, there's a different filter for Nico's, for the main story, for the map of Liberty City.
It's darker.
Yeah, it's darker. It's more gray. And then it's more grimy,
For Johnny.
But then it's more lively for Luis's playthrough, and I like that filter better for Liberty City. So if I ever do like GTA 4 B-roll, that's the filter I go for. I just drive around as Luis in GTA 4 Battle of Gay Tony because I just think it looks better.
Okay.
But that's just how I feel. But that's gonna be cool. I can't wait for you to try Battle of Gay Tony. But hopefully the rest of your Sly playthrough goes well starting tonight over on your channel. I don't know. I hope this video's up before the stream starts. It should be, hopefully, as soon as we wrap it up and I start rendering it.
Right.
So, yeah, Riley's going to continue to play through Sly 2, probably 2 or 3 episodes. We'll see how that goes over on our channel. Then Sly 3, next week, I guess. Mm-hmm. Then after that...
Next week? I think I can complete Sly 2 in like 2 days.
I wouldn't try to rush through it.
Well, not rushing, but like normally.
Okay. You do you. Okay, but anyways, that's what she has planned. Anything else?
That's it for Sly.
Okay.
We're gonna stream it tonight and see how it goes.
Hopefully better.
Yeah, hopefully better.
That depends on Sony, aka PlayStation, and
Their
PS
beautiful
premium
service.
So premium, right?
Yeah, it's so premium that I could do better probably.
Yeah, it feels like you're definitely getting your money's worth.
You're losing your money's worth or something.
Yeah, it is interesting though that you nearly went 6 hours with the first game, and no issue.
Yeah, no. Besides the delays.
Yeah, and didn't even make it an hour in last night before.
No, before it started crashing. Because I heard Sly 1's port in the Sly collection is like the best one out of the three.
Okay.
Because it's the simplest one.
Yeah.
But Sly 2, like Sly 3 on the Sly collection, you're gonna see drops. You're really gonna see drops on that game. You're gonna have to go like you thought GTA 5 on PlayStation 3 and 4 was bad.
Yeah.
No. Just play Sly 3, the pirate level, and play it on the Sly collection. Oh my, it's like five frames per second.
Wow, that sucks.
It's like the worst thing ever.
Okay.
But like when it gets running, sometimes it's good. But fuck, man, it's like horrible.
Damn.
If it struggles, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for my Sly comments.
Okay. And I've been playing through some Fallout 76 because it was free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, with Fallen Order.
Yeah, Fallen Order. So anyone that hadn't picked up Fallen Order, this was your chance because Jedi Survivor, the sequel, is coming out in March. I'm looking forward to playing that sometime in March.
Yeah.
And I've actually been enjoying Fallout 76. I mean, credit to Bethesda for continuing to support Fallout 76. It came out around the same time as the launch of Red Dead Online Beta. And, yeah, Bethesda's done a better job with Fallout 76 than Rockstar did with Red Dead Online. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. It has issues, and people will complain about it. But I've enjoyed it. You know, I play it casually here and there.
Yeah, for me, I've just never been a fan of Fallout. Just never cared, I guess. It's like, okay, well, it's grimy, it's whatever. And I'm okay with that. It's just the world itself is like, not my thing. Don't care.
The other game I just started playing on Sunday, and I may continue playing it, is a new game that came out recently. Also, I guess Bethesda's the publisher of this game. It's Microsoft.
Right.
It's free on Game Pass. I think it's available on Steam. Hi-Fi Rush, quite popular over the past week. I've really been enjoying that game. So
right.
It's a very interesting game.
It does look pretty.
It has an anime look to it. It's a pretty decent story. Good voice acting. In fact, one of the actresses involved in the game is one of your favorite voice actresses right now.
Yeah, Erika Lembeck.
Yeah.
She does really good.
Yeah.
She's into a lot of anime work. I've been seeing what she does, and she's into a lot of anime work in video game animes.
Got to go where the money is.
I mean,
Yeah,
people love that.
Yeah, true.
But she's really good.
She voices Luna on one of your shows you like.
And she voices Cringe Boss too.
Yeah, which is the one you used throughout your playthrough, and you made your character look like a hybrid female wolf version of Luna.
Yeah.
Did a good job.
Yeah, and she also voices Cassie Cage in Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
And she does really good.
Yeah.
In that game.
Let's see. Hi-Fi Rush, I like it so far. Like I said, I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to continue streaming it. Maybe I will.
I think you should.
We'll see. It just depends on what mood I am in this weekend. If I'm in the mood to jump back into Hi-Fi Rush on Sunday, I will. I guess I'll play more Fallout 76. I don't think I'll be doing that forever because other games are coming out. So that I'm going to be checking out, trying out.
Yeah.
But I guess that's it for the time being. I mean, we do jump in every now and then to GTA, but we're getting tired of it because GTA's kind of getting worse. Like, PC version, I'm glad we don't play on PC. It's a nightmare over there. But God mode is getting worse thanks to some sort of glitch with the taxi work is making more people be able to God mode.
Like, literally, we were just talking to Pat yesterday. Yeah. And it was like, hey, have you seen the new God mode? No, I haven't been online in like 2 weeks. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, there's a new God mode glitch. And I just, not even 10 minutes into the session, and I see like 4 people attempting God mode.
Yes.
And it's like just killing each other. I recorded it too.
Yeah.
And it's like not even 10 minutes. It's like, oh well, it only took me 10 minutes to find God mode player.
Yeah. I may rant about it next week. We'll see. But it's gotten to the point now where I feel like
I don't care about GTA that much anymore. I just lost all passion for it.
I just think GTA's on the verge of being considered a broken game.
That game's just on life support.
Yeah. And it's kept going for far too long. It's very long in the tooth. And the only reason why Rockstar and Take-Two have kept it going is because it makes money.
Yep.
But they don't properly do quality life updates to it. And it's hard for them to do it because it's set in a game from 2013. And they're still using peer-to-peer instead of dedicated servers. And Rockstar, Take-Two, multi-billion-dollar corporations, they could have invested some of that money into dedicated server farms, not just for GT Online, but for Red Dead Online and any other multiplayer online game under Take-Two's umbrella. But they chose to go the cheap route.
Yeah.
And it's only made things for GTA and Red Dead Online worse, especially in this case, GTA Online. So, like, if the God moding continues and Rockstar doesn't do a damn thing about it, and especially with the issue on PC for GTA, I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if you're going to find less and less people playing GTA Online going forward, because it's just so damn broken, and people are just going to have enough and say...
I mean, I got fed up yesterday.
Yeah.
Because after a while, it's like, okay, well, we haven't seen the God mode for like a 1 hour. And then just one dude comes out of nowhere, just kills like 6 of us. I mean, they didn't kill me because I ran away.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he killed basically everybody. It's like, oh, let me try to kill him. And I threw like 2 RPGs at him, and he didn't die, so...
Yeah.
And he was a red dot, so... Which means he's been going around killing people.
Of course he has, but...
But yeah, I just can't stand it. And then that's it for GTA.
No.
And then there's Overporn.
Oh yeah, you've been playing that.
Yeah, Overporn is alright. It's just basically they're gonna do season 3 soon, like in a week, because I think there's like 7 days left in the battle pass, and they're introducing credits like battle pass monetization money. Like so you can at least get one legendary skin or epic skin once per season, and that's not counting the twist drops, which you can get another skin or whatever they're doing that time, maybe sprays or whatever. And then what else? With the battle pass, you get more skins. So you get battle pass skins, you get the old credits, so you can buy old skins, and then you have like some events, so you can get another skin, and then you have the twist drops, so you can get other skins. So play for a few months, and I'm pretty sure you will be able to get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like for example, like right now it was like an old Echo skin. I didn't have it, so I got it. I saved myself $20 right there.
Cool.
And yeah, apparently they're reducing the prices of the skins for like 1,900 to 1,500.
Yeah.
Which is way better, because if they're giving you 1,500 credits and the skins cost 1,500, well, you're getting a guaranteed legendary every season. All you gotta do is play.
Yeah.
Now, from what I heard, some of the credits will be on premium. I think like like some of them are on the free tiers of the battle pass, but some of them are on premium, I think. So I don't know. Maybe you have to buy the battle pass to get like all your credits. But like if you keep playing the battle pass and you keep saving all those credits, eventually you'll get everything. I mean, they gotta make money somehow. I'll give them that much. But at the same time, like if you just play with the twist drops and just the events, that you will be able to get some amount of content for free.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to pay for like the twist drops. I mean, for like the game, you know, with the battle pass.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, but basically, yeah, that. And yeah, I want to see what season 3 has to offer. There's no new hero. Like on the first one, it was like Kiriko, which is the Japanese fox girl that I have, and then the other one is Ramatra, which is the robot.
Yeah.
But on season 3, there's no new hero, so it makes me wonder what are they gonna do so special in this battle pass. I guess just the money thing.
I guess.
And then they're just gonna add, because in season 4 there's gonna be a new hero again. So are they gonna combine the new hero with like the money, or is that gonna be every single season that there's no hero?
Oh.
It just makes me wonder.
I guess Overwatch fans will find out one way or the other.
Overpoint.
Whatever. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this edition of the January 2023 vlog. Unless there's something else.
I think that's it for all the games. Oh yeah, I've been going back to Need for Speed Hot Pursuit because I got that bored.
Okay.
But yeah, going back to it. It's alright. I'm just trying to level up and play online.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. Just because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's just boring at the moment. So yeah, just playing older games, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, other real life stuff happening. My uncle, which is also my contractor, working on our bathroom. So we're getting the bathroom rebuilt. We have 2 bathrooms, fortunately. So lucky us. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
But hopefully before the end of April. Well, I mean, the end of February. Hopefully we don't have to wait till then.
Yeah,
I have faith in my uncle. You know, he's in the next room working right now. But yeah, he'll hopefully have the new bathroom finished. The tile guy's supposed to come in a week or 2 and do the tile work, and we got a lot of the plumbing stuff done a few weeks prior with the plumbing guy, and so just eventually, you know, once you know the painting's done, everything else is set, then we can start using it once it's fully operational again.
Right.
It's going to look way better than where it was, the state it was in when the demo started.
Mm-hmm.
So excited about that. So, and plus it's going to increase hopefully the house's value because we are moving by sometime in the spring-ish of this year. I think that's the ballpark. That's the plan.
Best case scenario.
Because I do have a house that I've all but secured in Central Texas and Hill Country, but there's some stuff that has to be done first. Paperwork. Got to send over the inspectors and all that. The hoops and steps you have to go through before it's officially mine.
Uh-huh.
So it's just a process.
Yeah. So
from there, wait a few months, give the family that's selling the house time to find a new place to live. That was part of the agreement that my brother-in-law, which is also my realtor, and I made with him. And I got a good deal on it. It's a really nice looking house. And who knows, maybe one day I'll give y'all a little house tour in the future. No promises.
And no face reveal from me.
No face reveal for you.
Even on a house reveal.
Yeah. Maybe not the entire house, for privacy reasons, but when the time comes, when eventually we're hopefully before summer, I'm hoping that we get moved in before it gets too hot and miserable.
Yeah.
That's my hope. But
even by springtime, sometimes it even gets miserable.
Yeah, true. But maybe the spring will be okay.
We'll see.
By the time we're ready to move. So right now I'm just taking care of all the real life stuff, getting all the ducks in order and communicating with my brother-in-law, a.k.a. my realtor. He does a great job, by the way. He's a good realtor.
Yeah.
Lives in the Austin area. So I'm lucky to have him, and so is one of my sisters. I got 2 really good brother-in-laws, so I'm grateful for both of them. And my sisters, and I'm very excited about being able to move closer to them. And I hope that you are as well.
Yeah.
Along with the nephews. Yeah.
Yeah, last time we went on the trip, they were really nice, and they were really cool. So.
Yeah. And you liked Hill Country.
Yeah, the area was nice, so...
Yeah.
Sure, I have no problems.
And by the way, we did do a special a few months ago on this channel, the Texas trip video.
Yeah, I was visiting it.
Yep. Feel free and check it out. If you haven't done so already, I'll also link that below in the description section, along with Shafrillis Productions channel. Once again, thoughts to him. Hopefully, he fully recovers. Very tragic what happened, the loss of his brother and one of his friends in a terrible car wreck, and he's lucky to still be alive, and that's a long road to recovery for him physically and mentally.
Yeah, mentally, yeah.
For him and his family and loved ones, so yeah. But yeah, overall, I would say for us, 2023 has been pretty good. Now, one small note I want to make at the ending is, of course, my thoughts right now are with my papaw. He's in his upper 90s, and over the past few weeks, it's come to my attention that he's having ups and downs when it comes to his mental state.
Yeah.
So there is a concern there. I hope that I'm able to go and see my papaw hopefully in a month from now. That's my plan, at least once we get the winter out of the way, because February can get really, really horrible in the South. So I'm waiting till we get past that. But I'm hoping to be able to go see my grandfather, and hopefully he's okay. But
right.
But obviously my thoughts are with him at the moment because he's having some. I mean, it's amazing how far he's made it in life. Up into his upper 90s, and he's had quite an amazing life.
Mm-hmm.
And he went from an orphan to a flight boy in World War II to having his own business after finishing college. Well, I mean, I'm leaving out some things.
So he basically has quite the life.
He has had quite the life. And ups and definitely downs. He's had triumphs and tragedies along the way. Amazing man. He's been a mentor for me all my life. I've always looked up to him, and I'm grateful that he's still around, and so is his current wife and his daughter-in-laws, and then his granddaughter-in-laws, and I guess their kids as well, because I think they now have kids. So despite the fact that my granny, his first wife passed away back in the 2000s, he did find someone else, and he was able to carry on, and I'm glad that he's still around. But it is sad to know that that happens if you live long enough, and if we're lucky enough to make it to that point. Unfortunately, things happen. Because physically we're just, these bodies only last for so long. You hope they allow you to go on for as long as possible, and you also hope that death, when the time comes for all of us, is not the end. But no need to get religious on anybody.
Yeah.
But anyways, any final thoughts, words, or anything?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I think I've said everything I had to say.
Yeah, same.
For now.
But yeah, thanks again to everybody that watches our vlogs. We appreciate all of you. And thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel. We got over 300-something subscribers now. And be sure and check out our other channels. Riley's channel. She's going to continue streaming through, hopefully, Sly Cooper 2 and 3. If PlayStation, Sony lets her.
Yeah, which will be tonight at 7.
Yeah. Well, Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. Got to timestamp that. So, but if you're a Sly Cooper fan, she already has the first game, start to finish, on her channel.
Done.
And she's hopefully going to work her way through Sly 2 as well as 3.
I cannot wait to get to 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a field day with that one.
Yeah. But feel free to check out my channels as well, whatever I end up doing on my channels. The gaming channel, as well as my political channel, GB Fang. And come back in a month from now, hopefully, for the February 2023 vlog.
Bye-bye.